man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo! You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. And I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo! Styling and profiling. Woo! Showtime.
Welcome to Defend the Hustle. Buffalo always keeps it a buck.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is gonna agree with me before they agree with you.
Lock in, because Buffalo is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Go ahead and
right here, right now.
You go ahead.
subscribe and share now.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Well, Happy New Year and welcome back to season 5, episode 1. Pamela, go ahead and introduce yourself.
One half of the Glass City Pickers. What's going on? Mr. Do It All, anytime, every day. I'm under the weather, y'all, so I'll be here just for a little while, but I'm glad y'all came to hang out with us on this good Sunday. What's going on, everybody?
Hello, everyone. I'm the Demented Man Picker. Thank you for coming out. Happy New Year. We're here. We made it to another year. Thank y'all for the support. Hey, we're going to make this the best year ever. We're going to keep it pushing.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I got a lot to share tonight. I just can't sit down after Christmas. I got, man, what can I say, man? I'm favorite, man. I know I'm favorite. And, just I feel the things I do without any expectation for anything in return. I just get the good deals, man. So I'm gonna share some of that with you all tonight. And like Middleman Glass City said, welcome back to the show. I funked the ball in the first couple of seconds. But this is season 5. This is season 5 for Defend the Hustle. I remember back when it was just myself and Glass City Pickers. And we started this show. I wished I call him OG, Trip OG all the time.
Landshark
Picker was in here because Landshark Picker is the one that introduced me to the community. I remember him coming to the show. I think we probably had 6 people. And he told me that, it's a lot of people need to hear the information you're putting out because you're very transparent, and I don't hear a lot of people putting out information like that in the reselling world. So he introduced me to the community, and season 2 we had about 60 to 80 people coming, and it was pretty much steady until we had to take a break in season 3. But we're back now. We're back and we're strong. And I appreciate all you all coming out to support the show on Sunday night. I know there's a lot of things that you could be doing, but you all chose to come out and hang out with us. And like I said, I have a lot to share with you all tonight. It's things that I haven't even put on videotape yet that I want to share with you all, and just tell you how excited I am over one item that I found today. I actually found it after Christmas haul that I did with Barbies, and I always talked about this Barbie, but for me it was like finding Bigfoot. People always talk about it, but you never see it. And that's how I was with this particular doll. I was just fascinated with the story behind this doll. That Miss Victoria had told me about, the lady that introduced me to Barbies. If you see my Barbie video, you pretty much know about Miss Victoria. She pretty much put me in the Barbie game once I started reselling. And if you're not familiar with it, I'm going to play a piece of that video just to kind of explain to you all what I have in my possession. And then from there, I'm going to tell you how I got it. So So yeah, I'm very excited to share this story with you all tonight. And tonight the giveaway is going to be a Funko Pop. I'm not sure if you all remember this guy, but this is big WWE, WWF guy, Big Boss Man. This would be something I'm giving away tonight. And my take on these, if you hold them, it's going to be some good money. In all WWE stars, and I learned this from dealing with Middleman. You can see in the back of him, wrestling. That's pretty much his niche. And anytime I got questions about these type guys, I go to him to get the information. So I remember this guy because this is back when I was watching wrestling when he was, at his prime, and then I kind of, got in the military, forgot about wrestling and stuff. So that will be the giveaway tonight. And like I said, I got a lot of information to share with you all. I've been quite busy. Got a couple hauls that I want to talk about, and just kind of caught up to date on where I'm at for the videos and talk a little bit about my warehouse situation. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into. Well, let me give a shout out to the chat, then we'll get into the talk. So LKL Key first in the chat. Appreciate you coming out, bro. Thank you for what you do for the show. Marie, what's going on, Marie? Thank you for coming out. Florida girl Picker in the house. Everybody know that's the middleman better have. Char Elps, what's going on? Char, thank you for all your support. Cheryl, thank you for all your support as well. Lil Debbie, thank you for coming out. Thank you for your support. Randy at Moon Valley, thank you for coming out. Let's see what else we got in here. Say here first, what's up, Ella? I'm running these Buffaloes. I got a meeting with my editor tomorrow, so hopefully we'll be changing this
Hi, Ella.
video that I'm going to put out here. I've been talking about it for a couple of weeks, but I think she actually got me something to look at now. So hopefully next week I'll be able to run it if I get a super chat. Justin, thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. Let's see. I think I got all in one package. Everybody know that's Miss Buffalo. Thank you for all your support. Matter of fact, this item that I'm going to show y'all, Miss Buffalo, was at the warehouse today, and I mean, I'm pretty sure the look in my face made her think that we had won the lottery. So yeah, let me get into it. And for everybody that don't know, Chris chose to be here tonight. He's really kind of under the weather. I told him he didn't have to be here, but he wanted to come out, first show back for 2025, so he can give a shout out to you all as well. So he's toughing it out. He's under the weather, but he's toughing it out tonight for a short time until he have to take off. So we're gonna talk about tonight is, what is your highs and lows for the stores that you actually retail arbitrage at for 2024 fourth quarter. You can rate it, with high, medium, low, top, 1 to, everything else, in the middle, or everything you just, a 5. So 1 to 5, just rate your stores according to how you did this year in retail arbitrage. Let's see. Jennifer Hayes, appreciate you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Lil Debbie.
Chris, you can kick it off.
Well, hey, man, I told you when you posed the question, and I told you I felt like a lot of stores was boo-boo this year to me. That's just my opinion. A lot of things I thought that I thought it was going to be a little bit more deals out there, man. And I didn't feel like it was a lot of deals out there. It was a lot of 50% off, but the stuff was still high as heck. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm looking at it like this ain't no deal. It's really not. You really almost seem like you're paying full price for it. So really I give it thumbs down this year on on certain stores. And one of the stores I'm gonna say was really Big Lots. You know, I thought Big Lots was gonna be jumping. You know what I mean? And when they didn't do what I thought they were gonna do, I was very disappointed. So like I said, man, I wasn't gun ho. Even Walmart going through there doing a little scanning and stuff. It didn't feel like deals was out there to me this year. So I could just say, hey, I worked the inventory that I did get and the inventory I already had. We worked that to the fullest. You know what I mean? So, hey, that's all I can say on that subject, you know, because I'm ready for this new year to come around. But right now, we pallet looking at right now. So that's where we at in this frame right now. Our framework is right now trying to get pallets. We're trying to get us some pallets of different kind of stuff, toys and household goods right now.
Right.
Other than that, the stores, I ain't sweating right now. Let me get this garage together where I get everything situated and get this new stuff brought in here in the next 2 months. So that's where I'm sitting at right now. For the next 2 months, that's where we're trying to be with the pallets right now. But other than that, the stores,
All right, Milkman.
Well, for me, my ranking off the stores I went to during 4 quarters. The first one and foremost, I think I got the most inventory out of was Ollie's. Ollie's was paid off pretty good for me this year. You know, it wasn't as great as it usually be, but it was. I pulled some things out of Ollie's.
Yeah.
My second one was Ross. Ross always have figures that's $6, $7 is going for $20, $30. So I put a few items out of there that was pretty good. You know, my third store is Kohl's, but online Kohl's.
Yeah.
I didn't go in the stores.
Yeah.
They had deals online that was pretty good. But you had to pick through them, and plus, if you use Kohl's, you buy enough from them, they give you those Kohl's cash back, pretty much the Kohl's money back. And it works out. Sometimes you get some free things if you use enough of them. You know, my fourth one in stores I didn't like, but online it was pretty good. Walmart. I didn't go in the store for Walmart too much, but pick up little figures like wrestling figures. But online I found some items online that was pretty good. You know what I mean? But you know, just like when we had the Polo group, some of that stuff was coming off of Walmart website that was being sent to the Bolo group. So online was good for Walmart. In store, Big Lots. Big Lots was like Chris said, was a big disappointment. So that's why it's at the bottom of my list. Man, they just don't get me wrong, but some things in there, but you had to really be looking. You know what I mean? And 25% off really, like Chris said, is not really it's not a discount. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? It only on certain things. Now, if you're getting a $9 item and it's 25%, but other than that, but I got them ahead of TJ Maxx and Burlington because TJ Maxx, for me, I didn't really find anything in TJ Maxx this year. In Burlington either. Maybe some people did, I didn't. You know, so I peeped in there a few times. Their prices were just at enough for which you ain't making nothing. You know what I mean? That was close enough to Amazon's and Walmart's prices online that you just really couldn't make nothing. So I really didn't shop them this year. Yeah. TJ Maxx and Burlington used to be very good. I'm talking about very good. They always had figures that was you could find that the other stores didn't have, especially Burlington. Yeah. And they always had figures like $6.99, $5.99, and things like that. And you don't see that too much now. But that's about it. Other than those, all of those, by far, I think Ollie's, when they talking about the whole quarter, I put more things out of Ollie's than I did in any of those. So
basically, what you're telling me, just like that, yeah.
Because you're right. Everybody, if anybody been in the store this year can tell you, it just wasn't as good as it was the previous 2 to 3 years. You know what I mean? Started from 2021. 2021 it was like booming. You getting all of the 2022, 2023. Yeah. This year,
Like
It wasn't
it
that
seemed,
great.
it's not to cut you off, D, but it seemed to me like they were trying to. I don't know, when they said the little percentage off, and then when you calculated with the math and everything, you be like, huh? Where's the percentage? It ain't even like it really ain't no percentage. You really gonna break even if anything, you know what I'm saying? Or you buy it and then sit on it, you know? But no, man, I just wasn't feeling it, you know. But I understand. I know people did get a lot of nice stuff, and I seen a couple things that I did grab. I can't lie and say I didn't get something, but not like I'm used to going to do, especially when I had the money I had and didn't get to spend and didn't put a dent in, none of that. I was like, cool, I just keep working what I'm working, and it played out pretty good so far. So I still got stuff I'm shipping out right now because it's stuff that people not going to get. You know what I mean? So I'm just
none of them made me want to run the stores this year. Just the past years, man. Buffett tell you, man, I'm on the phone with him. I'm in this store and he in this store and I'm at that store. This store and he said, "Yo, Chris and them over there. What they found? What? Okay, let me go over there."
Yeah, man. Because you got to look at it. We was hitting every angle we was hitting. But this year, man, I really didn't feel it, man. You know. But like I said, you know, you got to look at how the numbers are going right now too. You know, the numbers are funny, man. So you know.
So just like Chris said, he's gonna get into the pallet that's starting this year. That's my plan this year. This year, God willing, we're gonna build.
Hey, hold your thought, man. We're gonna go back because little Debbie put a question in the chat about that. We're gonna go back to that. Let me run the Buffaloes and then I'm gonna highlight her question. But, thank you, Ella, for the super chat. Appreciate you.
Ella.
Super chat received.
Happy New Year and thank you, Ella.
Happy New Year to you, Ella.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so this is the question from Lil Debbie. And her question is, are the pallets good after Christmas, or it's a bunch of the same items that suck? So anybody, I can definitely give a response to that, but I'll let you all, if y'all want to speak on it.
I can put since I've said something about it. You got a variety of stuff when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Honestly, like we've been looking since let's say what like that. She was looking at some stuff and then she pulled my coattail on some different stuff like 2 weeks ago. And we just been steady putting our hand in the pile trying to figure out what different stuff we're trying to get, you know, and what we want to spend. Because our area, we got to figure out how to adjust this area so we can move them. We're not trying to do number about 4 pallets right now. But the pallets we're trying to get, like I told her, I need to have some toys. And if you want household items and stuff like that, because we do move that type of stuff, you want to put that on there, that's cool with me. But to answer the question, I think you got a variety of stuff out there right now on them pallets, man, that you can win with. So that's what I'm looking forward to coming up this year, the variety of stuff that's on the pallets. I don't care if it's big stuff, small stuff. You can move it, Facebook Marketplace and all. You got different avenues to move this stuff on. So I'm just being patient so we can pull the trigger on a couple things, you know. But yeah, that's our game plan.
Shout out to Mel's Flip It. Middleman, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and the cost of the items on the pallet is a whole lot cheaper than what you're gonna have when you go in the stores and things. So pallet game is a far different game. I want to get into it this year, but what I was saying earlier was we planning on building a building in the back of the house, so we can be able to start getting pallets because our storage units are at full. So pallets is the next move for us. But in order to do that, we will be building the building this year.
Right, speak it into existence. It will be.
Yeah. We will be building the building this year.
Yeah, so my experience with the liquidation is if you're going to get into the pallet game, definitely try your best to get the manifest loads. You got a 40% fail rate if you get the manifest loads. If you don't get the manifest loads, you probably got about a 70% fail rate, unless you dare personally can look through the pallet before you buy it. Because my thing is, these local liquidations, not all, it ain't no all in everything. But from my experience it's some liquidation companies here in Atlanta that I just don't fool with, because they'll show you all the pretty stuff on the outside of the pallet. And once you break that pallet down, inside the pallet is just a bunch of junk. And to speak on Lil Debbie, you got to look, if you don't get the manifested, pallets, you got to understand that most of those pallets are going to be full of after Christmas stuff. So you're going to have the Christmas trees, the ornaments, the decorations, all that kind of stuff, unless you get a manifested load. Now, if you can get a manifested load where it's just probably 70, 80% toys, then that's what you want to look for. And when I say load, I'm not talking about a big truckload. You can get 6 pallets, 5 pallets, 4 pallets. If you got the space for it, you can even get 3. And I'm speaking of like the whole load. You can get that manifested, and you'll know before it get to your location what you expect to be receiving. And that's the only route I go. I did the unmanifested load, and I almost got put out of the resale business. $10,500. Big semi truck came in, 22 pallets, and probably 15 pallets full of trash, just straight junk, like it been sitting out in the opening for 2 years, and that was based off of me following somebody else's lead. But it was a good lesson learned. I learned from that point on that I would not deal with any loads that are unmanifested. Um, and so far, since I made that change, I've pretty much been doing well loads that I have purchased. And if you ever got a chance, check out some of the videos in the warehouse. You will see a lot of that stuff that I speak on, saying that I bought it through liquidation and it looked new, fresh in the box, just like you would see it coming into a Walmart or Target. That's why I would say, 10 to expect 10 to 20% of your load gonna be trash anyway. It's gonna be either dinged up, broken, the forklift hit the box, or something that's gonna be jacked up with it. So it's not gonna be perfect, but you can't go wrong without finding the loads that got manifest, or if you can personally be there to oversee your pallet when you make the purchase. That way you'll know whether or not you getting, some junk, or you getting what you expect. So
Like,
and like I said, I think I said it maybe 2 or 3 shows ago. It's a place here in Atlanta. I mean, they don't sell nothing but new stuff. All their stuff is new. So the only thing about it is you got the bid on the pallet, and I still got some leftover items from one of the pallets that I bidded on maybe 3 years ago. Some old security equipment, but I paid $2,000. And $2,000, I had 15 items on that pallet that sold for $1,400. So you do the math: 14 times $1,400, and $200 that I paid for the whole load. So I done made my money, hand over fist on that bid. But they still, you can go in there and make some good money. If you're interested in there, anybody, interested in there, I can get you the information. Only thing is you got to come pick it up. They don't ship. So that's the only downside to it. But when I was going in there, people was coming up from Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina. So people was driving because they know they was getting a good deal. So if you're interested, just let me know and I can drop you the information. You can just
Well,
kind of
the other ones we go to, right, T? You know the other ones. You know the other spots we be hitting up for the pallets. You know they be having great stuff. You know what I'm saying, like the Costco pallets and all that. The AB. That's what you want to look for. You know what I'm saying? Them type of joints, man. Because when you got burnt that time, you taught us all a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like if that paperwork ain't showing us what we supposed to get, we don't need it or we don't want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you definitely want to get the manifest, man. That's for sure. Yeah. Manifest pallets are more expensive, but I'd rather pay up than to have the headache for sure.
Yes, sir.
You know, that's my only take on it. I mean, you know, Ella, I know how you buy, and you know, if that worked for you, I mean, you know, keep doing what you do. But
keep winning.
For me, I got burned one time, and I don't want to get burnt no more. So if I got to pay an extra, you know, $400 or $500 to get what I'm looking for, then that's what I do. You know, we all got different business models, and you know, you doing good at what you do, and I'm watching you. And you know, I sell on places that look for new stuff, so that's why I have to pay up a little bit.
That's okay.
So my top, I guess I could say my top 5. I would go with somewhere in the same order, Middleman. Ollie's would be number 1 for sure, because the same tactics I would use with Walmart, which Walmart was always my number 1 on Black Fridays. I ended up having, you know, people in different locations searching down one item. You know, I was at one store, Miss Buffalo was at another store, my sister was at another store, and we was trying to run down these LOL big surprise. You know, so and I ended up getting, you know, what I wanted. So I was happy with that. So that's why I give Ollie's number 1, even though to me, you know, if Walmart would have came through like they normally come through in years past, you know, Ollie's probably would have got a 2 or 3. But I was still happy with what I got from Ollie's. I can't knock them this year because we're only talking about 2024. So with 2024, Ollie's would be number 1. Ross would be number 2. I would say DD's would be number 3. And then everybody else fall in, like Chris said, with the 0. Even Walmart, Target 0. You know, even though I give I give Target a thumbs up after Christmas. They definitely got some sales, and I'm gonna do a Funko Pop haul video to show you all some of the stuff I picked up from their place that was on sale as well. So I do give them a thumbs up after Christmas. Walmart was okay after Christmas, but those are the stores in Q4 for 2024 that I rank out of my top 5. With Ollie's definitely carrying the load at number 1.
Can I say something to you? Let me ask you a question. From the previous times that we didn't hit all them stores, now all them different stores you just named. You named DD's, you named what's the other one? Ross, and you named Ollie's. Out of those 3 stores right there, right? Which one do you think you got the best deals out of?
The best deals?
The best deals.
Ross, hands down.
I thought so.
Ross,
see, I don't have a Ross here.
It's a toss up between Ross and DD's. I mean, they're the same, you know.
Right.
Just the stores or whatever, but yeah.
But you feel good. You feel good that you can say that Ross got you the best deals for your bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Okay.
By far.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
For sure.
Ross
helped me out with a lot of my giveaways this past year.
Oh yeah.
You know, 2024. So I give a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up to Ross with some of their prices on their action figures.
And some of the things they had to sit on from previous years selling now that came from Ross.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So Ross has been the number. It was going to be the number 1 and number 2 for me anyway. Because the prices, you can't beat the prices.
Right.
On some of them, on some of these stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Ella, I agree with that for sure. Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
You know what I didn't see this year in Ross? Cabbage Patch Kids.
No. No, but you know, that stuff come in waves, man. Bill Bixby said Ross was king. You got that right. They definitely were king when it came to their toys.
I told you we got one. They putting it up right now. I told you that, right? I told you we had one.
Land Sharp, man, you're gonna have to go back and look at the video, man. I gave you some love at the beginning of the video. OG, triple OG, OG, triple G.
Yeah, we got one. They got us one coming now, man. So I'm gonna try to slide in on it, but you know where they put it at? They put it right in the hood, baby.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to go mingle with my folks. You feel me?
They're gonna pack it with all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I'm gonna slide in like I got on church shoes and slide right back up out of there. You dig? I ain't mingling the wingle. We ain't doing all that. Go in, get what I need, check out. Huh?
You know the grand openings have all the good stuff in it.
Yeah. They supposed to be opening the next month or so. So I think it's at February. So I'm gonna try to see. I'm gonna be there. See what they got.
Yeah, normally those stores when they open for the first time, they have some kind of sale, and they may open up when they start having that what's they call it, the 49-cent sale or something like that.
Mm.
That's supposed to be this month, the end of this month.
Yep. The
20th. That's the end of the month. They might be doing that. Okay, that's because they say they supposed to open that in February. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, boys. Much love. I got to get my treatment, man, and everything, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna be watching in this background, man. So I want to see that good stuff you got, brother. Hey, D, everybody, thank y'all. Peace. Good night, bro. I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right, man. Hope you feel better.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, okay. So everybody shouting out Land Sharp. Yeah, Land Sharp. I'm just basically, this is our first season for 2025. And I was speaking of my first season on doing this live and, you know, how you introduced me to the community and stuff. So you get a chance, go back and watch that, man. I was giving you some flowers. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna get into the reseller 411 so I can talk about this item that I have. We got a Bigfoot sighting. So I'm just gonna play the video and then I'm gonna talk about what I have and share it with you all. This will be a part of the reseller 411 for the night. Let me set it up here.
Reseller 411, the unfiltered truth, telling it like it is. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't.
All right, so let me play this video and then y'all can kind of get a gist of what I'm talking about.
Is it muted? Barbie got a tattoo now,
huh? Yeah. So let me get back in. Yeah, man. So that's the Barbie. That's the Barbie. I spoke about it in my Barbie video, and I found one. Not knowing what I made this video 3 years ago, and never thought that in my wildest of going out doing Barbie hauls that I would come across one. And without further ado, ta-da! This is the Golden Jubilee. This Barbie right here, I never thought that I would have it in my hands. I just thought that, okay, when Miss Victoria, the lady that turned me on to Barbies, when I started reselling on eBay, she was the first person to sell me my first haul in Barbies. And this was one of the Barbies that she talked about. And this is like one of her most highly rated Barbies because of, how she got it. And, it was passed down to her from her aunt, who used to be the maid in California for the Barbie creator. So I got my hands on one. The first thing I did was sent Miss Victoria email, explaining to her what I had, and because I didn't want to get in and damage the item, I wanted to send her the number because each one of these come with the number in the back, and this is number 2885 of 5,000 created. So I'm waiting to hear back from her, and I'm almost sure I got one. I'm almost sure. This is a limited edition, so I'm almost sure. The dolls came out in 1994, and this one is dated 1994. It got a serial number on it, so I'm almost 100% sure I got one. And like I told Miss Buffalo today, I don't even know if I'm going to sell this one.
How much is worth?
Be around for a while. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all. This was part of the Barbie haul, and the crazy thing is, I went and picked up this Barbie haul, I think on the 28th of December, which I'm going to talk about in the video. I have been negotiating with the gentleman's granddaughter because he still have all his faculties, good sound mind. And I got to meet him and talk to him because this is part of his wife collection. And they had a lot of dolls. They had Barbies were just on a part of the collection that she had. But we started negotiating back in August. And they started out at $4,500 for the whole collection, $4,500. I knew it wasn't no way I was going to pay $4,500 because that was all retail value. So, I just chalked it up that, we wasn't going to do a deal. And every couple of weeks or months, they would hit me up and the price kept going down to the point where I got a phone call on the 26th and actually a text message saying, hey, my granddad just want the stuff gone out the garage, make an offer. Any reseller know that's what we want to hear. Make an offer.
Make an offer.
So made the offer, he accepted, and the next day I was jetted up there because I didn't want to miss out on this deal. And like I said, I did not know until today that this was part of the collection because they had 3 tables. My son was packing a table, and I was packing the other 2 tables. So he must have packed this one, and it was in its own box. So I didn't really get to see this one until today. And when I saw it, man, I'm telling you, I had the big Kool-Aid smile going on today, baby, because this was a Barbie that I just knew that. Well, I ain't gonna say I knew, but I felt that I would never come across this Barbie. And this is based off of me speaking of what I spoke earlier today. Is that when you do things for people with no expectations of them doing something back for you, this is type of stuff that you come up with. And in my mind, 3 years ago, when I was talking about this Barbie, I was saying, man, I wouldn't mind if I could get me one. 3 years later, here it is. It is right here in living color. So I just want to share that with you all. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a show and tell. Middleman, I got a lot of stuff to show. So if you got something to show, you want to go ahead and do it.
I don't got anything to show. I just want to know how much is that Barbie worth?
So people are all over the place with it, but the people that know the true value of these is basically like Ms. Victoria. She said, and she told me this 3.5 years ago. She said that if you got the one with the signature on the back and it's new, they sell anywhere between $700 and $1,000. Now, depending on what market you sell them on too. So I don't know. I did do some comps on eBay, and they kind of all over the place. They got them 90 something, 100 something, 300 and something, 500 and something. So they're all over the place. But the thing is, there's not a lot of them out there, and that's the key. So they ain't making no more. She done. Carol Spencer is 92, 93 years old. So she ain't signing, doing nothing else with Montel or Barbie. You see what I'm saying? So this is it. So I'm gonna just sit on it. I'm gonna hold it, and I don't know. I may not even sell it. I'm just gonna sit back like the ring, man, just shine it up. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I just want to share that with you all.
Congratulations on that one, bro.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, hey, bro, you just don't know how happy I was today when I saw this, man. But
what's all over your face now?
Hey, I'll tell you, man. But dude, I made this video, man. I was like, in my mind, I was thinking about how she was telling me about the Barbie, and I was like, man, I know, but man, I wouldn't mind coming across, but it just wasn't, the mindset couldn't fascinate the fact that it's a possibility this may be coming to me in 3 years. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But yeah, man, I want to share that with you all. And I want to show y'all a couple other Barbies. Now, I can say, based on, I guess it wasn't a lot of traffic hitting him up because he came in too high with the Barbies. So a lot of, some resellers they got the bottom line and they just gonna fall back. But because every time he hit me or his granddaughter hit me up, I would always respond. Even though I would say, yeah, that's a little too high, I still would respond. So when I went to actually see the haul, what made me pull the trigger on the haul was, of course, the price. But I have seen like Barbies where the price was great, but the Barbies was trash. The boxes was beat up, or they look like they've been, they had them out of the box and then they don't put them back in the box and try to, divvy it up so it'll look new or whatever. So I have been to those type deals and wouldn't buy the Barbies at all. But this particular, when I saw the first table, I already knew based off of the first table that I made my money back double. So that's why I was like telling my son, hey, get the bags and start packing. Make sure you put them in there perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to delay, man. I wanted to get those things into the truck, pay him, seal the deal. So this is another one that was in there. This Barbie right here runs, and it's a small one in comparison to this one, right? But the key to this one right here is it's a silkstone Barbie. If anybody out there know about Barbies and hear the word stone, you know what I have in my hand. So this Barbie right here, can run up to $170, and it's not a lot of them out there as well. You may can find a few on eBay. But yeah, this one right here, this is a high-end one. This is the one that most collectors, they would not sell it. They would not sell it because it made of porcelain. So they call it the silkstone Barbie. But if you can get your hand on these, you got some money. And for all the Barbies I got, I probably paid about $650 for the Barbies.
Wow.
Per Barbie, $650 across the board because I paid a bulk rate. So silk. Yeah, silk. SILK. All right, so that's another one. And I have American Girl that
Can't go wrong with that.
she used to be known as the American Girl. I don't know what she's known as now, but everybody know that name right there.
Oh yeah, Marilyn
Marilyn
Manson.
Monroe.
Monroe.
Right.
Come on,
This
man.
barber right here is about I think the last time I checked was like $240. Marilyn Monroe. So this is the kind of stuff that he had, man. So that's why I said I went on, pulled the trigger, loaded that stuff up as fast as possible, and got out of Dodge. So I bought over 100, I think it was 110 Barbies, and I gave him a flat rate of $650. So yeah, so all these, I got some Barbies that I'm going to show in the video that sell for anywhere between 140 and 170, and it only a couple people have them because she started her collection back in the 80s. So that's what I have from the 80s all the way up until I think it was 2016. Is when she passed away. That was the last time that she collected. So that's what I have in my possession. And I mean, she knew what she was doing when it came to collecting. So that's was one of the things I wanted to show you all, show and tell, was the Barbies. And now I want to talk about my Avengers. Well, now I'm in Marvel haul that I picked up. This is another haul that I'm gonna make a video about. And these are some of the guys that I picked up from my toy guy. And you know, in a couple of my videos, I spoke about my toy guy. So he came through again. We had kind of broke off for a while. I know you already heard me mention him since maybe 2022, something like that. But we kind of fell off because the goods wasn't in the quality. I mean, in the quality that I was looking for. So we had to kind of, part ways. But he came back with a banger this time, and I want to show you all a couple of items. You look over my shoulder, and that big box back there, finger right, that big box back there is full of Marvel legends, and this is one of the ones that I picked up from him. Captain America. This one probably is on a few of these in circulation right now. I got Dr. Doom. Got a couple of those. I got X-Men Cable. And I got Blade. So this is just a few of, I think he sold me like 25, I think, action figures, but they'll all be in the video to make sure that I go over and try to compliment well. And, I have these items right here I purchased off of Whatnot right before Christmas. The guy had a 2 days before Christmas sale, and I mean, he was just dropping the prices. So I got Billy Graham. I think this is the only one on the one I just listed. Is the only one on Amazon, and I've been looking for this guy for a while. Hope. And that's it for that. And the last thing I want to show, well, I got two other things I want to show you. I was looking for this. I found this in Ross. This is Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy Funko. I've been looking for this for a while. I knew it was out there, but I could never find it in the store. And if you know me with my comics, I'm a big fan of Harley Quinn. Got a lot of her comics, actually graded comics. And last but not least, if you recognize the shirt, then you know. All right. So this was a character. This is Fallout. If you are familiar with the movie Fallout or the video game, I got hooked on Fallout through the video game Xbox. So this figure here was selling at Target for $76. And everywhere else you look, it's probably about $120, $125. I ended up getting this from Ross for $32 because it wasn't coming up in the system. So
Target.
they let me get this for $32. And I'm a big fan. This shirt right here represents Fallout, in case you was wondering. If you know the game Fallout, you know this design right here. All right. So that's pretty much all I have for my show and tell tonight, which I mean I got a lot that I'm gonna actually put it on video. And I wanna, while I'm saying that, I wanna let everyone know I kind of put out a message on my social media, Instagram, TikTok, that I'm monetized again. Finally got to 4,000 hours. So I'm gonna definitely be making a lot of content. I'm gonna get in there, start taking my Richard Hustle still in here? I saw Richard pop up.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, so let's see. Richie. What's up, Richard Hustle, man? Yeah, man, I got monetized again, so I'm definitely gonna be back in those stores. So I'll be out there kind of going back to my old ways, some of the same stuff that you do. I probably won't do the live, but I'll definitely be out there doing a show and tell and trying to build up me a bigger audience as well.
Richard killing the Walmart 75% off.
Oh yeah,
Man.
for sure.
Almost made me get up and go to the store the other day.
Huh?
He almost made me get up and go to the store the other day.
He made me go to the store when he found those bad bombs.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I was like, let me go over here and see what's going on. I went to the store, man. The lady like, you got a lot of nieces and nephews or something? I was like, no, I'm a reseller. She was like, that's a lot. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get them all. Yeah, so he made me get up, man. I'll be checking out, supporting Richard channel. The guy is very transparent, putting a lot of information out there. People hate on him, but I don't, man. I mean, you got to do it the way you want to do it. That's your show. You do it the way you want to do it. Yeah, man.
What's going on, Johnny? Johnny's just...
what's going on, Johnny? I'm glad you came here, Johnny. You triggered my memory, man. I want to tell everybody that I owe an item to. I got that stuff laid out at the warehouse, and tomorrow I'm shipping everybody's stuff off. I just been too busy with the retail arbitrage, buying toy hauls and stuff like that. I just been too busy, but now I got a little small break, so everybody's stuff is pretty much laid out. I'm gonna get that stuff shipped out tomorrow. Should get it this week. By the time we come into next week's show, everybody should have their stuff except for Males Flippies. I don't know, because you way out there in Oregon, so I don't know. But hopefully it'll get there on time since the mailing slowed down as well. So I get all that stuff out tomorrow. And Rich said he bought 26. I think I got 24 of those. I cleaned out the whole shelf, man. When I seen what those things were selling for at 75% off, if I got to sit on them for another year, I will. Yeah, I pulled all those things off the shelf. Let's see. Yeah, Richie is authentic, man. He just keep doing what you do, Richie. You know, everybody ain't gonna support you, man, but real recognize real. Let's see. So let me go ahead and do the giveaway. And somebody won this last week, and they donated to another guy that was in the chat. And I asked him to send me his address to my Instagram, but I never heard back from him. Not last week, but the week before. Somebody won this, and they donated to one of the people that was visiting the show. Anybody know who that may be? Because he didn't ever. Say again.
I can't remember it.
Yeah, he never sent me the address to ship it off to him. So if y'all know who it is, send me a message on Instagram so I can get that shipped. That's the only person. That's the only one that I have a gift for, and I don't know, the address to ship it to. So tonight I'm gonna do the Big Boss Man, Funko Pop. Shout out to Richard Hustle.
Mess Hall did. Oh, Mess Hall had won it.
No, man. Hey man, I dropped that off. I hand carried that to mess hall up in Tennessee at the restaurant. So no, mess hall just clowning, man.
Oh.
So if you're interested in this Funko Pop, go ahead and drop a number in the chat from 1 to 25. 1 to 25. 1 to 25.
It's a sad day to pick a Steeler.
Hey man, we heard, bro. We heard. We heard, man. Boy, don't want to play, man. 1 to 25, y'all. 1 to 25.
And y'all playing got during the Ravens in the first round.
Hey man, well, we might well pack up. Might well pack up.
It's gonna be a whew.
Yep, might well pack it on up. Ravens is like, them boys on fire right now. Picking in the hood, too.
What?
Yeah, drop your number in the chat, man. 1 to 25. Give a chance to win WWE Big Boss Man. 1 to 25, Big Kev.
Yeah, so that's what they call him, Big Boss Man.
All right. So Johnny got the graded comic book. I already got it boxed up, Johnny. And I think that's the only item you got right now, unless you win tonight. And Char F got a doll coming. Chris got a graded card in Iron Man. And I think I got 2 more items on tape. Middleman, you got a doll coming, right?
Yeah, that in the Red Hulk.
Oh no.
You got about that one?
No, bro.
Red Hulk.
No,
you don't forget about that one, bro?
No, Red Hulk gonna stay right where it at, man. I sold 4 of them, so that's the last one. I had to go delist that one.
Hey, those on Red Hulk's hot right now. When that movie drop, boy, it's gonna be on.
Oh yeah. I seen them at was it Target? I think it was. They had them.
Yeah, I see Amazon already jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, Amazon got it at a cheaper price right now, though.
Yeah.
Mr. Stephanie, thank you for coming out. See, did I miss anybody else in here? See.
You already said Bill Bixby?
Yeah, I called that Bill. Bill was talking about Ross was king.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
The Grooves Bargain, thank you for coming out. Let's see. I think I got everybody. Nita J. What's going on, Nita J? Thank you for coming out. Yeah, so let's go ahead and close this one out. All right. So this is the number.
$16.
16. Anybody got 16?
Well, you might as well send on over to Johnny. Johnny got 16.
Johnny got 16.
Got another one. He got another
one. All right, Johnny. I got a 755 box I can throw this in. I'm gonna put a plastic protector over it as well.
Congratulations, Johnny.
Yeah, congratulations, man. I get this out to you tomorrow. Got 2 boxes coming.
Johnny about to play the lottery. He's starting to hit a lot.
Yeah, Johnny coming in knocking home runs up in here. Yeah, so all right. So next week we're gonna have a guest, gonna be Jim the Tech. You're gonna come in with a lot of IT information. So if you got any questions personal issues with your computer, or something you want to know about for as a technical scam or whatever, this is the guy that you want to pose your question to. He owns his own IT company, and every time he come on here, he bring a lot of good information. So if you all, like I said, if you have any questions, I'm going to try to find some questions to pose to him as well. But if you got any questions that are concerns that you have in your personal space when it comes to your computer, your program, software, bring your questions. This is the guy to ask. I mean, he's been doing it. I think he's been on his own IT business for over 10 years. So ain't too much out there that he don't know. So make sure you bring your questions. So middleman, you got anything you want to plug?
All I can say, go to my Instagram, Instagram, whatnot. Other than that, no, I hope this is gonna be a blessed year this year. We're gonna get it this year. So everybody out there that's thinking about reselling and on the fence, this the year to start. And the day to start was yesterday. So hey, let's get going. Well, thank y'all for coming out, and I hope everybody have a good week.
Right. So what I was gonna say, I'm gonna be making some changes to this channel. I think in another 2 weeks we're no longer gonna be with StreamYard. We're gonna switch over to another site to run our lives, because StreamYard is basically getting ridiculous with their premium. So more to follow on that once we get closer to that date. I got to put my notification in to cancel this channel so that they don't charge me ridiculous $450 or so to stay on this StreamYard. So that's gonna be changing. Also, I'm gonna create a membership on my YouTube, and what I will be doing from there is providing content, because I'm going to start back running the stores like I did my first 2 years in reselling, putting out some good information, putting out some bolos, stuff like that. So make it an advantage for you to come in and join, and definitely it may be a small price, but it's not going to be a ridiculous price. Just a little something to support the channel, keep me out here on the move. So that's going to be coming soon. I got to get with Nana Tank. Nana Tank tried to get me to do this 3 years ago, and I just didn't move on it. But I'm gonna go ahead, and I got my second redemption. So I'm gonna get into this YouTube thing like I should have in the past, and start doing things that I should have been doing, back when I was first monetized. So with that being said, I appreciate you all support. Defend the hustle. See you all next week.
Good night.
Happy New Year's.